All right, you guys, it's time to welcome your next lovely lady to the stage. She has an awesome show that I was on. It was so much fun. And they have people that come to every show, like true fans. Like that was just, it was beautiful. Her show is called Give Me the Light. Follow her, follow the show, and welcome to the stage, Miss Karmen Naidoo.
Hey, thank you. You know, actually, our dedicated audience members, if they can't make it, they send us a very elaborate excuse, sort of like when kids send a letter to their teacher, like why they missed a day at school. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. And they're like, no, look, here's pictures. I'm painting my house. And I'm like, it's totally fine. I don't need to parent you. Yeah, I'm Karmen Naidoo. Thanks for having me, Liz. I know you asked Christiana the question about smoking. I wanted to be like, yeah, me too. Hey, I have no vices at all. I don't drink. I don't smoke weed, because when I do any of those other extracurricular activities, I fall asleep. And I don't want to miss the fun. I like stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be there in the drama. I want to hear. I want to dance. You know, I don't want to fall asleep in 10 minutes, right? But I'm like, no, people also don't, like, people always invite me to like parties, and I love going to parties. So I'm like, I'm a weed smoker by association. You know what I mean? Like, all my friends do it. I just don't. I'm the designated driver. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the responsible one doing the head count. Like, how many people here? 10. We all here. Let's all ducks in a row. But like, it's awkward because I'm trying to, like, sometimes I try and fit into the crowds, and I'm like, hey guys, what are we doing here? Are we doing some giggle smoke? Hey, are we smoking them guys? What's going on here? Hey, are we doing some dope? And like, people just look at me like, oh, this person is a knock. Like I have that face. Like, I have that face that you just like, this chick right here, she's gonna tell on me. You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna tell my mom. Like, I just have that face. My parents, and also, like, you know, it's my upbringing. Like, my parents, and you know, I also went to a Catholic school, which was run by Germans during apartheid in South Africa. I know, very conflicting, but because of those two worlds of my parents and the German nuns, I was just like scared to like smoke weed, like or do anything, because my parents were like, cigarettes are gateway drugs. Like, they were convinced cigarettes. Ooh, you even touched a cigarette? Oh my God, you're going to rehab. You're going to end up in rehab or smoking like methamphetamine underneath a bridge. Like, it was bad. And the Catholic nuns didn't even make it easier, because they were like, you know, telling you the story about like Mary having the conception, the divine conception. What did they call it? Like, the divine conception. And my father was like, you don't hold boys' hands. And I was like, oh fuck, that's the sex talk we having. If I hold a boy's hand, I'm gonna fall pregnant. Like, is this happening now? Like, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm from South Africa. I know Megan O'Malley was like, oh, visited. I'm from there. Let me brag, guys. Yeah. I took your $1 a day, America, to come over to America itself and see if you guys had more. I got stimulus checks. It's been going well. Loving it. But I know normally people look at me and like, Americans are like, oh my God, I didn't know there were Dominicans in South Africa, right? Like, because my name is like, and I'm like, yeah, but Karmen in South Africa is like mostly, it's mostly people that are white in South Africa that are named Karmen. I know, shocking, right? And then I come here, like, my parents went through all this. They're like, we are not giving you an ethnic name. We want you to get a nice job. We're going to name you Karmen. And I moved to America, and now I'm just someone's abuela. Like, I'm literally someone's abuela. Like, I went on a date with a guy, and he's like, oh, my abuela has the name Karmen. I was like, this is not sexy. This is like saying, hey, folks, are we gonna do the coitus? Like, it was just out of the spot, you know what I mean? Like, and the pandemic's been happening. I got myself a pandemic dog. I don't know if anyone out here has gotten a pandemic dog. I convinced my dog is white. I got a fancy sort of designer dog. My dog's breed is a cockapoo. I know when I say it, you think I'm giving you options for the type of porn you want to watch. Cockapoo. But no, that's his actual breed. He's a cute dog. But like I bought this dog, and I sort of like I became Caucasian while buying this dog. Like you know how like white people buy dogs to replace their family members, and then they name them like very proper names. Like my dog's name is like Sir Charles Smith. You know what I mean? Like I gave him a full name, you know, somebody's name. And like when I walk my dog in the neighborhood, people always look at me like I'm my dog's foreign nanny. And that's when I really did. It's like they look at me like my dog gets more respect than I do. You know what I mean? Like people give my dog eye contact. They don't even look at me. They don't even greet me. They just reach out and touch my dog without even asking me. I'm like, it's a freaking pandemic, guys. Like you're just touching my pup like that. Like, yeah, I can describe my dog. My dog sort of looks like Owen Wilson, but not like from Shanghai Nights. Like Owen Wilson from like what was it called? Wedding Crashers. He's basically like a rom-com lead. You know, he looks like a rom-com lead, you know, with his flowing hair just like popping around, you know, like a poster child of gentrification. That's my dog. Yeah, and everyone's been like so concerned about this pandemic. They're like, oh man, like I get friends like messaging me from Africa, and they're like, "Oh, are you okay there? I heard New York is hit really bad. Like people are losing their jobs. Are you gonna survive?" And I'm like, guys, don't worry about Wall Street. Don't worry about New York. We good. New York is good. The Statue of Liberty has an OnlyFans account. You know what I'm saying? We're good. We don't need you to come and save us. You know, like I was saying, like. I don't have vices because I like to hear stories. I realize I'm like an extra introvert, you know. I like to be part of the drama, but behind closed doors. Like I want like there must be a curtain in between us. You know, I want to just peep through the window and see what's happening. Like my neighbors are always arguing. My neighbor is always arguing on the phone with his girlfriend, and like in public, in the hallway. And my ears are always pressed against the door. But I'm mad because I'm like, dude, put that phone on speaker, son. Like, that phone needs to be on speaker. I need to hear both sides of the story so I can make my decision on whose side I'm going to be on. You know what I mean? So that's my pandemic rant. I think that's my time. So, yeah, I'm Karmen Naidoo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Karmen Naidoo.